And it was very fun to portray this character because there's just a lot of emotion.
You have so much pain in you. You. So much rage. That you can't contain it.
Well, I wanted to start the interview with something I've been practicing, so I hope it goes well. So, hello, Alakwa. It's really nice to meet you. I've been learning sign language. So that's everything I know. So
That's awesome. What a great first impression. It's also very nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
Maya. I see everything that you are.
Oh, well, Maya Lopez is such a refreshing character who is cataloged as a villain or even an antagonist, but I don't know if I agree on that because she has so many great assets and this desire to claim his father's death, who she loved so much. So I wanted to ask you, what qualities do we need to learn from Maya?
Oh my gosh, she has a lot. She has a lot of qualities because she has all these emotions deep inside of her. But when I did embody her, I did struggle with becoming her at first because there is so many emotions involved. She's filled with rage and revenge, and I'm not that kind of person. So, but somehow I was able to embody her with the help of an acting coach. And a quality I learned from her is that I know that she is a stubborn person. And it was very fun to portray this character because there's just a lot of emotion. And when I portray her and I'm learning my lines for the songs, or excuse me, for the lines, I know something called signing exact English, and ASL is a little bit different than the English word order. So I had to use a deaf consultant to help me translate the English lines into the American Sign Language. So it was very tough to act and think about the American Sign Language and the word order at the same time. So it was very tough. But I would say that one of her traits is that she's very stubborn.
That's amazing. And I think that's something that Echo teaches us is that no matter how much the past can hurt, you can always come back and search for answers. Do you see it that way?
Yeah, I think that she can look for those answers. Maya has a lot of rage, but she is able to focus on, well, yeah, she actually is still looking for answers because she wants to find revenge for the people who killed her father and how her mother died. So she's always constantly looking for answers. So I believe that people can look for answers by using the things that they have learned from their past.
Okay. And something that got me really interested in the storyline were the action scenes. How did you prepare for those fights? Or did you have some kind of training? Or is it normal? Is your normal routine every day?
Honestly, I grew up playing different kinds of sports, and I also had an older brother who was only a year and a half apart from me, and so we were very rough with each other. Growing up, we would wrestle all the time, and so he's really good at sports. He's way better than me, but we would always play one-on-one basketball together, and we were rough against each other. And so he actually put me in the hospital one time. We were playing one-on-one with each other, and I'm talking rough. We play rough with each other. So I was very lucky to have that athletic brother that I can say thank you to, because it was kind of easy for me to get into this role when it came to the physical aspect of this role. With the stunt training itself, I wish I did take some kind of martial arts class before this, but I had not. And so the stunt training, I went into it, 5 days a week right before we were starting to shoot. And so that helped me a lot to prepare for this role.
Yeah, on screen, you can see that perfectly.
Don't be afraid.
And finally, Echo is a show that is not necessarily for Marvel fans. Of course, it has Easter eggs on the storyline from this universe, but the representation of having you as a protagonist is amazing. So what message do you want to send to the people who watch the show?
I know, actually, my age group, the generation I grew up in, we did not have different representation on the screen. And also people with disabilities, we didn't see them often, but nowadays we're seeing them more on our television screens. And I'm hoping that people can be proud of their own culture and their own disability because they're able to see that on this screen and they can think they can do anything. I can achieve anything and they can go for those goals they want to achieve.
Maya, that's amazing. Thank you very much for your work and congratulations on this new series and hope to see you back here in Mexico. Why not?
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You and I are the same. So, who's the monster?